so cool. Look at that. Listen to that thing. Muscle. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are going to do a short review on my friend's Land Cruiser 1977. Really cool little vehicle back here, a little 4x4. Only reason I have this thing at the moment is because he's asked me to display this at a Cars and Coffee today, which is what we're doing. And yeah, I figure why not do a little walk around of this thing. So yeah, let's go. Let's check this thing out. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, 1977 Toyota Land Cruiser, 4-wheel drive, as the emblem says there. You know, late 70s vehicle, and this thing's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Big old S in the back for some reason. We got the offset spare tire, which is really cool. The 3-spoke steel wheels, which is all around, so not just the spare tire, but in the back. I love the fact that the fender flare in the back is a different color than the front, but it still matches the whole color scheme with the stripes and everything. I think that's pretty cool. And I don't know if the top's white. I'm not sure, I haven't seen the top, but this is the way I received the vehicle today, so this is what we're working with today. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little car. Like I said, I love the color, you know. This thing's nice. Land Cruiser right there. That is the famous, right, Toyota Land Cruiser, the one everybody wants. The ones that, these things are going for so much money nowadays, it's ridiculous. Oh, we got Fiero there. Let's see here. Yeah, this thing's really, really cool. I love the winch on this, which is pretty awesome. Very legit, right? Going for to off-road rugged type stuff. I've never actually driven this vehicle before, so we're gonna find out what this feels like on the road, but I think it's pretty cool. We got the added lights on the side because I don't think these were, this body style has been around for a while and they just kind of evolved it by adding stuff, right? Evolution. So a company can't really afford to develop a new platform. They just evolve it and evolve it and evolve it until eventually, you know, you get something that's modern-ish with an old school body on it. Again, those wheels, I think those are cool, little tri-spoke wheels. It's nice. We got the, you had to have the pinstripings in the 70s, man. Come on, look at that. That's pretty cool. Obviously, all the safety in the world. I actually think that's pretty cool. It's, you know, open top sensation, right? Like a Jeep, if you will. This is pre-4Runner, I believe. I don't know too much history on these, but I think they're cool. We got these seats, these jump seats that you unbuckle from up here, like so, and then it just folds down, and you're ready to have passengers. Isn't that cool? Facing each other, so at least they got someone to talk to. Although I don't think you're gonna be doing much talking with this open air. We're gonna find out what that sounds like when we're driving the car, but yeah, and then the interior, we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's see here. Interior, this is very simple, very sparse. Remember, this is an off-road vehicle, so just, you know, bare minimum, basic stuff, right? I love the fact that this thing is a stick shift, right? So down, stick shift right there, 4-speed, but no tech, you know, because that's what you do. You got your regular assortment of gauges. We got oil, fuel, temperature, amp meter, right? Odometer and all that stuff. I just think it's hilarious that stick shift with no tachometer. Choke, hazard, you got your smoke. I mean, what's the 70s without cigarette lighter? We got washer fluid, washer, sorry. This is for the washer pump, so it sprays. And let's see here we have, and it's for, I believe it's right there. Yep, right in the middle of the hood. So that's for this button here is for that. Fan, so this is for the fan of the interior here. This is for fresh air or for warm air as well. You got your stereo. This is the only change I think he's done so far. Is this change here is a secret audio, if you will. So it's meant to look old school, but it's really a new stereo in there. I think it looks pretty cool. Then your HVAC system down here, pretty rudimentary, right? That's your heating and everything. I don't even think this has AC, honestly, but this is right here, warm, heat, and defrost right here. All from that lever. That's your parking brake. And your obligatory 3 pedals, obviously clutch, brake, accelerator, gotta have those. And this thing is just a basic old school 4-speed, and I mean old school. So first, second, go over there, third, and then fourth. And then of course reverse, all the way back here, down, reverse. So just you're rowing some gears, man. And then down here, the little second shifter there is, you'll notice on the passenger side, you have a little diagram for 2 shifting patterns. So the first one is for the shifter, and the second one, or the normal shifter gate, sorry. And the second one is for the 4x4 setup. So we got high 2-wheel on top. You see where it's sitting now. So high 4, which would be 4-wheel drive. Then neutral, so you can put the whole thing in neutral, and then high 4, right? So basically where it sits now is high 2-wheel drive all the way down, right? That's low 4-wheel drive. That is essentially neutral, somewhere around here, and then 4 right there. So neutral, low 4, high 2. Pretty simple. Oh, sorry, high 4, I apologize. So high 2, high 4, neutral, low 4. Now these are an automatic system. So when you do this, before you do any of this, you have to actually manually lock the front hubs. What I mean by that is, you go down here in the front, this thing here, you actually have to turn these to lock the hubs. Now, I don't know how long it's been since I've done that, so I'm not even gonna try it. But yeah, that's what these are for. You lock these, then you go up in there, you go up here, and that lever over there, you put it into 4-wheel drive. And that's your 4-wheel drive. And this is true 4-wheel drive, so snow, dirt, off-road, that kind of stuff. And of course you notice the arm up there. I think that's pretty cool. If you guys, 10 points if you guys guess what that is. But all you off-roaders will know that that is for the rifle. Yep, sits right here, right? Right there is your butt, so for the buttstock, sits back there. And then the actual rifle aims upward. Kind of like a cop car. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, it's very, you know, hunter. A lot of people that went hunting drove a 4x4 vehicle, trucks, that kind of thing. So it was aimed towards that, right? But very sparse, very simple. Oh, of course, we have to have an altimeter because that's what you do when you go off-roading. It's pretty cool, and I think it's awesome. And yes, the front windshield thing does actually fold forward. There's if you'll notice, on the front here, there's these butt stops, these rests for the windshield, and then these clip the windshield down while you're driving around. Honestly, don't even know why you want to do that, other than that it's cool. But hey, it's there. The option's available to you. You got vents, actual vents. None of this, you know, oh, it's simulated vent. Nope, that's it. Those are actual vents to extract the heat on these things. And, well, you know what? Let's take a look at the engine that's in there. Let's see what's in there. Okay, and here is the Epic power plant that runs these things. Little Toyota, what is it, 6-cylinder? Yep, little 6-cylinder. And I honestly don't know a whole lot about these things. It's in really good shape. Look at this thing. Wow, that's in really good condition. So, little label here somewhere. There is the information, and you guys can deduce whatever this is from there. It's pretty cool. God knows how much power this put out. I'm gonna guess somewhere in the vicinity of about 100 horsepower or so. Nothing major. It's all about the torque in these things anyway, right? Look at all this old school electronics, modern battery, of course. Really simple. Really, really simple. And reliable, extremely reliable, right? As we all know, of course, Toyota. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. Again, as you can see, the vents actually do function, extracting heat, which is pretty cool. And speaking of heat exchanging, this is a pretty cool little thing I discovered earlier. So we still got some more heat extractors. These, believe it or not, these are for vents. You pop these out here. From in here, these are spring loaded. So you go into there and you just pop it up. And now you got open air ventilation to your legs and your feet. How cool is that? That's awesome. And there's one in here. There's one on the other side as well. Here are the hinges for this. And this is the wiper motor for the wipers themselves. And I can only imagine those aren't the best wipers in the world. But hey, they're there, right? Not much you can ask for. Yeah, man, this thing's pretty freaking awesome. Still have to yet to open this. I don't know what key opens that. Not even sure what's in there, but you know, we'll let it slide. Mandatory safety cap for the fuel, right? It was actually pretty popular in the late 70s to have something like that, so that's cool. No rear bumper, I just noticed. There's the brackets for it, but no rear bumper. As you can see back here, there's not much room for anything. I mean, it's kind of a pickup, right? Like a Jeep with the seats folded up, but there really isn't much back here, just metal. And oh, I guess they added some speakers. Gotta have those for the modern stereo system, which is about the only real modern thing, maybe the tires. But even here's an example of the old school tires, right? This is why you don't want to use old tires, guys, because this starts occurring and this is problems. I mean, it's nice to have as a display and everything, you know, the original tire, but don't use these on the road. That's just a bad idea. Anywho, tie downs. There's a jack, spot a bottle jack on the bottom there. Yep, that's the emergency jack. Gotta have those. Man, yeah. This thing's cool. Too bad I can't use it off-road. Oh well. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. This looks like it had a CB radio at some point. Very cool, very interesting. You got your quote-unquote padding on the rollover. Just the cutest little sun visors, right? Because these will cover a lot, especially when you get the open top. I guess not. I don't know. Hey, maybe they work. We'll find out, right? You got your little dash pad. Yeah, just in case when you go barreling forward and, well, obviously the mushier thing's gonna be your head, but hey, you know, again, it's there. Some more antennas. One antenna, two antenna, three antenna. Boy, this thing had all the antennas. That's awesome. Cool. Ah, and there's a little vent for this side, for the driver's side. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, I mean, this thing's awesome. It's really, really cool. It's nice to see one of these in person. I've always heard of them. I've seen them on YouTube, you know, the power plant and how these things are super reliable and they're super simple. Well, now I get a chance to drive one, so that's pretty cool. Oh yes, and of course it wouldn't be an off-road vehicle without chain boxes. You gotta have your chain boxes. Gotta have your strap down boxes to help people get out of a jam. Probably a guy in a Jeep. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so yeah, let's head out to Cars and Coffee in this thing and see how she drives, see how she functions, and hey, let's see what we find out there, okay? Cool, let's check it out. Alright guys, while I did record a section of me reviewing the vehicle as I drove, unfortunately it was far too windy for it to come out clearly. So, I will simply leave you with this montage of me driving to the Cars and Coffee. Enjoy. All right, so Cars and Coffee, we're a little early, so it's a bit sparse. You can see it's gonna be a bit of a Land Cruiser gathering today. So yeah, this will be interesting. All right, well, let's see what gets here. Looks like stuff's arriving. Alright, so it looks like we got a few things coming. That's pretty cool, right? Nice little Corvette C7. We got a MG. Now, that car's got a really cool, if we're lucky, he'll open the hood, but this thing's got a really cool surprise underneath the hood there. Let's see here. Got some more Chevys. Alright. So, Corvette, Camaro. We got a Porsche over there. I think that's a Targa. Cool, we got stuff's already showing up. Not even time for the show yet.
He likes this thing.
This Willys is epic, but this dog Maggie here is amazing. Look at her go. Look at her go. She's awesome. Nice. Star of the show right there. All right, we got a good turnout coming. Look at that. Awesome little 4x4 showing. Still more on their way. It's a really cool Toyota Land Cruiser pickup. Very, very awesome. Let's see here. Let's go check some more stuff out. Cars are coming in slowly. Let's go see what's under the hood of this car. So what size is this motor you said this is?
It's a 4.6.
4.6 Buick motor.
All aluminum Rover. It's a Rover motor, like kind of a Range
It's
Rover.
awesome. Look. Wow. It must get hot under there.
You know, it is. The car does run warm. Yes, it does.
Whew, how much power is coming out of that?
It's probably 375.
That is awesome.
And
For
it's
this little thing, that's more than enough.
2,000-pound car.
Boy, it's filling out nicely. A really cool old classic right there. Still waiting for some more 4x4 action. Well, look at this front side. Real nice. Got this pretty cool little Mercedes here. Good stuff. And I hear some more stuff on the end over there. I'll go check it out in a bit. Okay, so this is what we got going on back here. Yeah, it's filled up real nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, this is a pretty good turnout. Very cool. All right, like I said, it's getting full. Look at this. Beautiful. This is really awesome. Mustang Mach 1. Really, really freaking cool. Wow, look at this thing. Wonderful. We got the minis, or a mini, and I believe that's a bug-eyed Sprite. Very cool. Sharing a spot. Very nice of them. Cool little Abarth. Let's see here. Mandatory Porsches, of course, at the show. BMWs. We got some Alphas. This really cool Volkswagen. This is like a truck transporter type thing. Very nice. Very cool classic cars. Modern Mustang Bullet over there. Wow, good stuff today. Very, very cool stuff. And then you got somewhere in the back here. Look at that. Cool little MG. Really cool stuff. Wow. Oh, let's see what else shows up. This seems very cool. SS Nova 69 or 70. Very awesome. Very, very cool. All right, let's check out this epic Woody. Look at that. That's cool. What a historic little thing. Look at that. Wow. Very, very nice. 40s, early 50s maybe? I don't know, that's really cool. A lot more people. A lot more off-road stuff. What I drove in?
Now they wrestle in the planes. Oh, there we go. The Olympics.
And I thought, yeah, you know.
We got that awesome race car. Man, everything shows up to this. That is so cool. This is the latest appearance right here. So we got a few Broncos. A bunch of spectators. Lots of stuff. Filled it up all the way here. And look at that, found another Barracuda. Different generation. Still though, Barracuda. Very cool. Alright, so that was a fun time. See if I can find a gear in this thing, I'm not used to it. But yeah, boy, that was a lot of cars. Real cool stuff showed up. Driving this thing there was amazing. It was interesting experience having, honestly, a vehicle that really shouldn't belong on the freeway. Anywho, yeah, driving this around, it's been a great experience. Has been awesome. Again, I can't stress enough, the open air experience of this is so cool. You know, I guess it's a lot like the Rio would be, but man, this is just awesome. All right, guys, so thank you for coming along with me. Let me know what you guys think of the vehicle I drove. I thought it was pretty cool. That Toyota Land Cruiser was pretty awesome. And I thought that the show was pretty cool. So, yeah, guys, see you at the next video. Thanks.